And Shalom. I'd like to give all praise and all honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekal Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, peace, and salutation to the hopeful elects. Shalom. Welcome to today's lesson. I'm your Hebrew Israelite brother Mashaba here in the city of Detroit. It's going to be a short lesson. Today's video is on Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21. I just was just watching a video. Apostle Rakar was doing. Sometimes they call him apostle, sometimes they don't. But he's an apostle for a long time. And because he came up directly up under the tutelage of Tahar and Gabar, and Ramla. Let's say so. So yeah. Anyway, now, so I'm doing this video. This is concerning a lot of you brothers that are going off, and this is all of us, including Apostle Ricard. Everybody. We all have our moments, even Tahar, Gabar, and Apostle Ramla and Zachariah, because we're still dealing with these physical bodies. So different little normal things or natural normal things that we all do, that has us where we had to always maintain a steady fight to maintain the stability of this wisdom and knowledge, so Satan don't try to come and try to snatch it away from us or try to cause us to let go of the plow. Many brothers have letting go of the plow. They've let go of the plow. They turned back and they went back onto the world, and they've made the decision that's where they want to be. Brothers and sisters, okay, that's what they want to be. They know Jesus is not real. And yet they and I even hate even saying that name even on my video. Yeah. And for them to have themselves where they're locked in, set and focused on a world that we know that's going to be destroyed. This Edomite kingdom is going to be destroyed, So why would you turn back and go back into this world? And being that the Lord has planted us, made us, He has planted us. He has planted us. No man planted us. Yahweh planted us. We're His plant. So we don't want to be a strange withering vine unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But yet, some of us brothers have become just that, a withering vine, a strange vine. Okay? So this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 21. And it reads, "Yet I had planted thee a holy vine." A holy vine, that means separate. We have been separated from the rest of the world. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1 through 6. The Lord has chosen us, not because we're fewer or more in number, because He loves us. We are a special people unto Him. Okay? So we are a special people, separate, holy unto Him. Arrested away from the rest of the world. Okay? Holy, a right seed. Seed, Yasharala. We be the seed of the power. We be prince of the power, okay? How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Because some of us brothers have turned away back unto eating pork, back unto celebrating the holidays, back unto making it their thing to show their life or their family and friends or different things to be more important than this truth. Remember Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." Strength and knowledge, it shall be our strength and knowledge. It's that wisdom and knowledge shall be the strength and stability of thy times. You see? It is what that's that very thing. that we're going to need. You see? You see? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. Strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see? That stability that we're going to need is we're not going to be able to get it from our family and friends. That wisdom and knowledge, we're only going to be able to get that from what? The word, the Lord. You see? So we can't be a strange plant, a strange vine unto him. That's the reason why you have to make sure don't get caught up in precepts of man. Maintain being steadfast in the word, the precepts of the word. Here's a bunch of precepts here. You see? And so we're going to read it off into some of these. We're going to make this quick. This is concerning yet I. Exodus chapter 15, verse 17. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inhabitants, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in. You see, the Lord has made a place for us to dwell in. You see, so for a brother to go off and to get himself caught up in the false philosophies, the drunkenness of the false wines and philosophies of the heathen nations, of Esau, Edom, of this kingdom, then he's going to turn and let go of the plow. You see, is inevitable. You see, it's inevitable. In the sanctuary, you see, in the sanctuary, you see, dwell in the sanctuary. That's a place for us. So for a brother to be allowed into the sanctuary, you see, and then he decided to turn and go back into the world, only Yahweh can only lay upon him as many stripes. You know what I'm saying? Because you have been given preview to a world of understanding. Matthew chapter 13, the understanding that comes upon us is from on high. So for you to take that and to throw it back into the face of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and to boldly go straight on back off into the world, you see, and to be preaching falsehood, you see, or to be preaching falsehood. And for a brother that's been in this truth for a year or more, you supposed to be making videos. You supposed to be out there on the highways and the byways. You know, if there's an affliction that's preventing you from being out on the highways and byways, then be on the highway and byways of the internet. You see, on the horn, on the winds of this horn, the internet, pushing this truth, or doing so as that. You see. Because Amos chapter 3, when a man has the spirit of prophecy, the spirit of Yahushua, he is to prophesy. He's not going to be able to contain that inside his belly. These are ever-flowing rivers of knowledge, you see, and eternal life, and spirit, you see, and life. You see, these words that we speak, you see. In the sanctuary, and to the reason why Yahushua said, Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5 through 7. He said, start ye first in my sanctuary, you see. Slay ye utterly, old and young, you see. Because many have crept in unawares. Okay, and and so that's the reason why in some of my videos you heard me say, watch that brother that's in the camp standing next to you. Just because you in a camp, that don't make you a hoe for the leg. Stop thinking that just because you're in a camp, you're a hoe for the leg. Oh, automatically you say, no. We still ain't reached the point where we're going through Jacob's troubles. A lot of brothers are going to drop off during the time of Jacob's troubles. A lot of brothers are going. I'm talking about before before the chip. Watch some of brothers' behaviors change. You see, because the time is coming. I made a video about it about 4 or 5 years ago. Yahweh is busting up all the camps. That's including, ICI, IUIC, IZBK, whatever, and Sakari and them, and anybody else, and GMS, because each man is going to have to stand alone. Don't be surprised if during the time of Jacob's trouble, you're not able to stand elbow to elbow with your camp brother and get motivated and inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to stand by yourself. The Lord want to see what type of precious metal are you. Have you been learning since you've been in the camp? Have you been gaining that strength, that stability of this wisdom and knowledge? Is that going to sustain you? Are you sure? Did you have it? Did you get it? Do you got it? You see? You see? Well, the time is going to come when a lot of brothers is going to have to not only prove to themselves, but they have to prove to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You see? The Lord made it clear, Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, when you come to the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. These things are going to come upon a lot of people during the time of Jacob's troubles. It's a lot that's going to be going on. We're going to watch our time. Okay, we don't want the video to go too long. Oh Lord, which thou hands have established. You see? Because the sanctuary is established of the Lord. You see, because what we're doing is not precept of man. That's why it has not fallen down. It has not fallen apart. Because what we're doing is a precept of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It has been prophesied that we would come together. We would wake up in these times, and we will be the fanners, fanning His word, using His word, this power of this word to hew down the enemy, to cut him down, and to bring down the strongholds of the enemy. You see, with this word. You see. With this word, cutting down the spirit. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. The word is a sharpened, double-edged sword, sharpened to cut both concerning bone, marrow, and spirit. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So that's the gravity of that. We're going to read a few more of these. Psalm chapter 44, verse 2. How thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand. You see, the Lord did, and plantest them. You see, how thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. And just like the Lord used us, Israel, to go over into the land of Canaan, the Canaanites, and defeat them and overtook that land. We were named the people before the place. We were named the people before the place. We received our name Israel before we went over there and took over that land and named it Israel. You see? You see? Psalm chapter 80, verse 8. Thou hast brought a vine out of Egypt. Thou hast cast out the heathen and planted it. You see? You see? You see? Look, I want to go ahead and read one more of these scriptures. We're going to close it out. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 1. Now will I sing to my well-beloved a song of my beloved, touching his vineyard. My well-beloved had a vineyard in very fruitful hill. Talk about the Lord. The Lord planted a vineyard in a fruitful. That vineyard is us. That vineyard is us. We are the ones planted in a fruitful hill. The fruitful hill is the sanctuary. That's us. You see? Verse 2. And he fenced and gathered out the stones. What stones? Us. Thereof, and planted it with. See, because that's a twofold. We the lively stones, but this is talking about us being the plants. That's what this is talking about. So that's what that means. And planted it with the choicest vine, and built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes. You see, grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes. You see, we're gonna read one more and close it out. Isaiah chapter 60, verse 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous, and they shall inherit the land forever. The branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. And that's why we're here, to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We are the lively stone that Yahushua is building, using to rebuild the temple. You see, that's what that is. So, look, we're gonna close the video out there. Lord's willing that you were edified by today's lesson. Lord's willing that you were provoked to thought. Lord's willing that you've seen some precepts in this video that you can put together, some precepts that you have that you can put together an edifying video. That way you can feed the sheep. As Yahushua said unto Simon Peter, if you love me, then feed my sheep. I want to thank y'all ever so much for pressing the like button. Go ahead and press that like button. And also remember to press the subscription button. Go ahead and press the subscription button and the notification bell. So that way you will receive special notification alerts each time that I release a new video for your spiritual edification. And therefore, we'd like to give all praise and all honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elects. Shalom to the hopeful elects.